So today I decided to focus my video on ear stretching. Yay! What up? Okay, so for those of you who are just not realizing or, have any questions, I am doing this video on ear stretching because there's a lot of frequently asked questions about it, and how does it work? And just so you guys can get a little bit more comfortable knowing me and knowing more about me, because I feel like you guys don't. And so this is something I usually get frequently asked a lot, and I'm just here to let y'all know about me, why I got them, frequently asked questions, and things you should just know or whatever, just sum up in this ear stretching video. So to start off, I am at a 00. That's pretty much where I'm stopping at, which is why I have silicone tunnels in now, because I'm just lazy and comfortable and I want them to stay this way. And I loved these, so I'm going to keep them like this. And that's it. Another thing you guys should know, it took me around 2 to 3 years to get here. I'm not saying that's the most it's gonna take for anybody. It probably would not take that long. Well, it probably will. Most people who have had a successful ear stretching journey, it's taken them this long. Now, I probably could have gotten up to a bigger size, but I don't want them any bigger. I feel like these are fine where they're at, and I love them. Like, they're great. So, and I actually just put these in. I had these flared tapers, flared plugs that were technically a 0, but if you got flared, you have to be able to stretch your ears to a 00. So I was like, why don't I put 00 plugs in? And I know to some people that's probably a question they want to know if that's a safe thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, everybody's ears are different. I'm really not too sure how my ears are going to be afterwards, but they don't hurt at all. It's a little sore, but it's not, I had no blowout. Not really too worried about anything crazy going on, but I will let y'all know possibly in another video if it were something bad to happen. So there's that. Another thing you guys should know, be certain or buy your jewelry online and buy it ahead of time. Know what kind of jewelry you want and how you're gonna go through with getting it, because if I had known, if somebody told me, I would have gotten a whole set of what I wanted like years ago, so I wouldn't pay so much money. But I do go to Spencer's. I'm a part of their like jewelry stash thing where you get so many jewelries and you get it for free, or if buy one get one half off and stuff. So I've been able to cut corners, but I know I've had to spend at least over $100 just stretching my ears. So yeah, but luckily when I did when I wasn't comfortable, it's because I was just worried about it. I went to my piercer who does all of my piercings, and she started off me doing $5, but she was like, okay, I've done everything for you, so I'll do it. You bring the jewelry and I will put it in. So she did it for free. And then it was times like once I started to get to a 0, she was like, look, put these weights in and do it yourself. So I did, and voila, here I am. And I literally put these in by myself at a 00. I didn't think that was the plan, but I was like, might as well just say 00 because that's the route that it took to get there. Why did I start stretching my ears? I always wore the fake or imitation plugs. I was never inspired by anybody. That's how I was for my locks too. I just like the look. I could look on a guy and be like, oh, I like this look, I'll wear it myself. And then that's how I do a lot of things. And I'm like, I'll try it. Because I'm just the kind of person I am. So I tried it, fell in love with it, and I never really knew what size I wanted to be at. I just wanted to be able to like look at it and tell that it was a hole in my ear or whatever, because I just like the look. I've been in, I grew up listening to all kinds of music. I mean, I did like the emo scene look, but I would never say that really had a huge impression. I just like trying new things, and I also don't like wearing big jewelry a lot. So I was like, this is easy to wear. I can go to sleep in it and not really have to do that. It's not a lot of maintenance. If you know anything about me, I like interesting stuff, but not a lot of maintenance. So that's how my hair is, my jewelry is, my clothes is, and that's just how I am. So did that. When I first thought about getting them done, I thought it was gonna, I never knew how it worked. I thought you just, you put this big old rod in your ear and your ear's gonna stretch. But no, it takes time. The one thing I tell you is take your time. That's really the only advice I can give. Take your time, use the correct material to use, and just have fun with it, because you will get there and it'll be worth it, other than having to go start over because you didn't take your time. You can't reflect everybody else's experience on your own, because some people, they do some crazy stuff to their ears and their ears be fine, whereas you might do the same thing, your ears and not be fine. It's a huge risk. So if you're gonna do something, do it because you want to do it. Like, I know I don't clean my jewelry all the time, could get the worst infection, but it's never really bothered me. So can't give that's advice to everybody. That's just how it worked for me. Let's see. And to be honest, I think that's all I really want to talk about. So yeah, I'm from Louisiana. So being around here, not a lot of people do have tunnels. Not a lot of people do have the ear modification thing going on. So a lot of people do ask me why I do it, especially being an African American woman. What's so interesting about it, even though it kind of originated from the motherland, but whatever. I just do things because I like it and I love it, and you guys should too. Like I said, this is my stopping point. Also, if you haven't noticed, this ear is a lot lower than that ear. Y'all got all up in my mouth and my nose. Anyway, so that's another reason why I really do have to stop, because they would be uneven. If I were to stretch this one out anymore, it would have a blowout because there's not enough room left, whereas this one has plenty of room. So I'm kind of low-key getting mad sometimes because I'm like, oh, this one's, but it's still cool, whatever. Case may be. That's just how my piercer did when I was a child. Didn't know how to pierce ears the right way. But, that's just a really good summary of how my ear stretching went, everything that I could think of to answer any questions. But if there are any questions that you do have about ear stretching, want to know, don't be afraid to comment, ask. I'll make a video regarding that because I love to keep my videos short, simple, and straight to the point. So, and who to recommend you guys to. So, if there's any questions, just hit me up in the comments. And yeah, that's it. So, thank you guys.